What expectations do you have of Vegas in game number 2? Do you think they'll come with something different or something more?
At this point in the season, I don't know how different you can make your game. I would just expect their level to go up, just like I expect our level to go up, as the series goes on. I expect both teams to get better and better.
You guys, since 5 straight comebacks, you're calm in those situations. What would you say Chris's sort of influence on that is too? He seems like a pretty calm guy, and you don't see a lot of animation or panic back there behind you.
Yeah, certainly calm. As you said, I think the group is just comfortable in those situations. We've been there plenty of times. It's not necessarily the best position to put yourself in. We got to work on getting off to better starts and not putting ourselves in that position. But we've shown that we can come back in games and win, and it's a great quality to have.
You said after Game 6, I think it was one of the best games Connor Brown had played as an Oiler. He obviously had a huge goal last night. Can you just describe the elevation in his game in the postseason?
Yeah, you saw it last year as well. Seems to really thrive in the postseason. A huge goal last night, beautiful goal. He's got lots of confidence right now, as he should, and it's been a big part of our group. For the last couple of years. So the job he does on the penalty kill, pitches in offensively every now and then. He's a leader in our room. He's been great.
And the second goal last night, Leon provided just a little bit of a screen on Eichel as you gained the offensive zone and generated that goal. I guess you probably came into the series expecting to get a face full of Eichel, but are those kind of plays that help you, especially here in Vegas when they have last line change?
A lot of different ways I can answer that question. I guess I don't know which part you're asking about. We're comfortable playing against anyone. They're a great line, obviously. When they load up that line. Eichel's a great player. Stone's a great player. Carlson. Go down the list. They're a great team. They have great line, great depth. So whoever you face, it's always going to be a challenge. I thought last night our line as a whole did a good job of kind of driving some of the play and creating chances. Found a way to get 2, which is good.
You guys have won 5 straight games after an uncertain start to the playoffs. What clicked, do you think?
Well, I think it's a kind of a byproduct of us not getting a ton of reps together coming down the stretch. Guys not necessarily being fully healthy to start. It's definitely clunky first 2 games there in LA, but I thought we've responded since. Our game's just building. I know that's weird to say in the middle of the playoffs, but when you don't have a ton of runway with the group coming down the stretch, we're putting the pieces together and building our game as we go. And I think you're seeing it get better and better, and I'd expect to continue to see it get better and better, which is a good thing.
You were very complimentary of Connor Brown after Game 6 against Los Angeles, and had a pretty good game last night. What is playoff Connor Brown like? What does he mean to this group? What makes her higher?
Are we not doing the writers thing after? No, we're not. We're doing the big group one. Okay. Brownie, touched on him before you guys got here, but Brownie's been great. Saw it in the postseason last year as well. He seems to be able to elevate his game. He's got an intensity about him that only few have, and he's just able to raise it at the most important times. Obviously, saw that last night with a big goal. Saw that in Game 6 against LA, and in big moments he was big. So. Big part of our group.
You had a couple guys in your team coming off major injuries, or at least surgery or injury. Klingberg, Brown. You had a big injury, and you came back from it. It wasn't in season, but can you speak to sort of what's going on between your ears when you're back on the ice and hoping everything's right, and what's the procedure like?
Coming back from an injury?
Yeah, coming back from that big an injury.
It's more mental than it is physical, I would say. Physically, you do everything possible to get yourself, right. but at the end of the day, you got to go out and play, and that's tough mentally. You know, you're hoping everything holds up, and obviously Klinger is playing great for us. You know, he really is, breaking the puck out great, defending well, breaking plays up. So yeah, he's been great for us.
You said, I think it was after Game 4, about how 3 and 4 against LA, you guys willed yourself sort of back into the series being down 2-0. Is it any different when you're up to start a series? You get that first win, especially on the road. Any differences, do you think?
Well, it's kind of new for us. We don't usually find ourselves in this spot, but big one Thursday, really, really big. I expect Vegas to raise their level, as we talked about earlier, and we need to match that. If not, be more desperate than them. You know, it'd be huge to come away here with 2. It would be. Yeah, big one Thursday.